okay, what's that? And he was like, okay, Mercy Chinwo is coming, Ebuka Songs coming on Peterson. And I was like, okay. Yo, people, what's up? How you doing? It's YolyBoy right here, talking about YolyBoy. And hey, hope you doing cool and nice. Okay, I'm feeling myself right now. Today, I just want to share this story, talking about the behind the scene, the story of how we were able to solve problems that came up, and the story of how I was able to mix and master the powerful vocals of the three most prominent gospel machine and artists we have, talking about Mercy Chinwo, Ebuka Songs, and Peterson. Now stay tuned. Yeah, briefly, I must say that it's a very big opportunity and privilege to be behind the vocals of these artists and to be backstage and, be in front of the deck when it comes to, handling their vocals. I feel really, really fulfilled, and I was really amazed and thrilled by this, Okay, when this concert came on my decks, the whole project, I was like, okay, wow. Because I was just in the studio, as always, that's what we do morning, day and night. We cooking sound, So this day my boss came up to me and was like, hey bro, that's this project that we had in our decks. I was like, okay. He was like, it's a concert and we're gonna do the multi-track record. I was like, okay. That's amazing, So but at the point I was like, okay, what's that? And he was like, okay, Mercy Chinwo is coming, Ebuka Songs coming on Peterson. And I was like, okay. At this point, a lot is going in my head. And I'm like, hey, what am I hearing? At the same time, I was filled with amazement, and I was really, really happy that, okay, I'm going to be on the deck with these people on the stage, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, a lot is going on my head. I was like, oh God, this is going to be huge. Like, I know the bigger the opportunity, the larger the responsibility. Deep inside me, I know it's going to be a very big responsibility for me. But it's always what I've always wanted, you know what I'm saying? And it's what I've done always. And you know what? I was like, nevertheless, we're going to do that. Was, are you sure about that? I was like, yeah. So we just made a decision. We're going, It doesn't matter what it's going to take. We're going. Because to me, it's a milestone. To me, I feel this is a record-breaking opportunity. It's a life-changing platform, This is a milestone, like 10 times ahead of whatever I've been doing. It's like 10 years, over a decade that we've been searching for this. So I was like, we're going to do this no matter what, Okay, like preparing for this project, it was a little bit stressful because since that day, it was like 2 weeks to the program that I was made known of that. So deep in my head, a lot of things has been going on in my head. And I was like, oh God, what do I need, am I really, going to do this? Is it something that I should really, what is it? Like, a lot of questions are coming to my head. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what? Let's forget about the stress and just go have a good time. It's an opportunity, it's a privilege. Let's go have the time, let's go enjoy the process, and everything's gonna be fine. So on the day I picked my desktop, we drove there with my boss, and we just went there, and a lot of challenges came up that day. That day I realized that it's true that, big opportunities, the bigger the opportunity or the bigger the privilege, it comes with a lot of responsibilities. Because number one, I was tensed up. I was really, really anxious. I was curious. A lot of things in my head, Some things are just coming up to me like, hey, bro, what if Mercy Chinwo comes on stage and the mic fails? What if Peterson comes on and the sound system drops? What if Ebuka Songs comes on the stage and the light strip? A lot of things are just coming in my head and they're making me feel confused because I'm not going to lie, it's one of my biggest projects. This is not talking about one person. We're talking about the three gospel machine, praise and worship machines, like coming together. I do not ever want to miss this shot. And at the same time, I wasn't really sure I can take that kind of shot, you know what I'm saying? So we went there, And thank God though, through all the challenges and obstacles, everything went well, like so well. But I feel like we had little challenges, some kind of problems, the problems started late, And another thing is I was expecting at that program, and it was at the 9 minute we got notified that Ada is not coming. So after that, a lot of things happened. I was not able to, meet with the sound team, on time so that we can know, okay, this is what we're heading to, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to face. So it's more of like a one-man soldier thing, but I was really having faith in that confidence inside me that I've done a lot of things in life. I've seen a lot of obstacles. I've passed a lot of obstacles. And this is not going to be the one that's going to stop me. I'm going to, triumph, and everything is going to be fine. So I feel like the whole project, the whole concept of the project is just based around the fact that at that time when I picked up my stuff, I went up, connect my computer. The challenge is okay when for Mercy Chinwo, everything went well. I feel we didn't have any trip up, but I think Ebuka Song too, everything went well. But when Peterson was performing, we had a little challenge where the instrumentals, tripped up, the transmission tripped up. So that gave me a little bit of challenges when I was, mixing the sound. And also, I must say, during the program, a very major challenge I encountered was the fact that we couldn't have the audience. At some point when Mercy Chinwo was like, "You be my lover, she gives the mic to the audience, and there was no feedback. A lot of the time they did that. Ebuka Song too came around, and whenever the mic is on the audience, there is no feedback. The audience mic is absent. And when Peterson came in, he was expecting after, giving them a lead like, oh, stuff like that. But that was one of the major challenge, which I knew that, okay, during the program, I already know how I'm going to fix it. So I was like, oh, God. And it really stressed me out to some extent, but okay, I feel like at some point I did my best to make sure that it happened. But at that time, I recorded everything the way it is. There is no stress on that. And I think those are the only stressful, and challenging obstacles that came on my way during the recording. Yeah, I feel like the three major artists, I recorded them successfully. Okay, I think another major thing is the fact that when Mercy Chinwo just hit the stage, at that moment, I just feel this spiritual completion. I just feel this career and milestone satisfaction in me. That's just kind of a thing that just came over me. I felt fulfilled. I felt successful. I felt satisfied. I felt, man, I'm just here. We finally made it. It's a long time coming. It really gave me that feeling of, wow. When Peterson came up too, I was like, wow, this is amazing. If this is going to be successful, everything will be like, God, I thank you. And another thing, again, I must say, is when Ebuka Song came up, I was like, God, just make this out for me. Because he performed last, among the three of them, he performed last. I was like, God, please, I need this to be successful. And honestly, everything went well. I give God the glory. Everything really went well. And at the end of the day, we had a successful concert and everything was successful too. Yeah, one thing I'm not going to forget to say is when I came back, like that morning, I was like, okay. The first thing I did was I will rush up, go get my hard disks. I copied, like I copied everything in that hard disk. Like I make sure I have 3 duplicates of that project because I don't want to hear no story, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nothing is going to happen to this project. Like I want it to be so successful. And at that point, I was like, okay. I tried playing everything was cool. I was like, okay, thank God that everything went well. So from there, I had no issues with that. Yeah, that really got me thinking, whoa, I thank God though, it was a success. I feel that's just it, man. Everything went well. I'm really proud of myself and who I turned out to be. And At the end of the day, this is what we had, man. You can hear the vocals, everything is sounding cool and nice, man. So you can go shout out, go listen it up, go check it out online. It's everywhere, go stream up, hear everything and see the end of the result. And don't forget, it's YolyBoy, and we're signing out. I love you all. Shout out to Mercy Chinwo, Peterson, and Ebuka Songs for that privilege and opportunity. I pray everybody is gonna be fine. Take care. I see you all.